Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be decluttering my larger eyeshadow palettes. These are the ones that will have 10 eyeshadows or more in each palette. Some of them will have blushes and bronzers and other things like that as well. So let's get started with this declutter. Okay, I'm going to start off with my newest is the Tartelette Toasted Palette, and I will for sure be keeping that one. And then as well as the other two, the Tartelette in Bloom and the original Tartelette, I'll be keeping all those. And then the Tardiest Pro, I've not used this one very much, but I'll be keeping that as well. Now this one is a Coastal Scents palette. I showed you in my smaller eyeshadow palettes that I had did a quad of 4 that was the Hot Pots and that I made. And so this one is kind of along the same lines. And I really don't like the eyeshadows, so I'll be putting this in the declutter pile. And this is my beloved Rockstar palette by The Balm, and I just love this palette, so I'll be keeping that. And then this one is a Sigma limited edition Defining Eyes with Tiffany D. And this is in my Flashback Friday series. So this is kind of one of those things that I just want to keep in my collection. So I'll be keeping that. And then the Too Faced Chocolate Bonbons, the Too Faced Peach Palette, the Chocolate Bar, the original, and the Semi-Sweet. I'll be keeping all of those. And then I have the Lorac Pro 2, the Lorac Pro 1, and this one is the Lorac Refined Romance that you've seen me use in a video. So I'll keep all those. Okay, and then the other Lorac palette I have is the Unzipped. This is the one with the mauve shades. I'll be keeping that. And I have 2 more of the Balm. It's the Nude Dude and the Nude Tude. I like both of these, so I'll keep those. And then the Master Palette by Mario, the Anastasia Beverly Hills. I'm going to keep that because I think I've just used this palette maybe one time. So I'll be keeping that. Now this is a Maybelline The Nudes palette. I used this a time or two and really didn't like it too good. So that'll be put in the declutter pile. And then this is a Makeup Revolution. This is the one that I got when I couldn't get the peach palette. So I still like this, so I'll be keeping that one. And then the Kat Von D Shade and Light. I'll be keeping that one. And the Vegas Nay Too Faced Stardust palette. I think maybe just to use this one time, so I'm going to keep that. And my Laura Lee Violet Voss palette. I really like this. I like these shades. Are really good for this time of year, I think. So I'm going to keep that. And then the deluxe edition of the Carly Bible palette. I'm going to keep that one. And then this is a NYX Butt Naked. This is in my flashback series too. It has the blushes. I really like the NYX blushes. I'm not a big fan of their eyeshadows though. And they're pretty good eyeshadows. I just don't, I like the other stuff I've got better. So I'm going to put that in the declutter pile. And then this is my Stila in the Light. I love this palette. I've not used it in a while, but I loved it. I'd used it a lot when I first got it. So I'm going to keep that. It had a eye pencil that came with it that was really good. I used it up pretty quick. And then this is my Hard Candy palette that I got not too long ago, and it's pretty good, but I really don't need it, so I'm going to declutter that. And this is the original Carly Bible palette that I love so much, and I'm going to keep that. I actually have 2 of those, so I'll be keeping both of them. And then this is the Urban Decay Smoked palette, and I really like the packaging on this with this zipper, but I'm not used it a whole lot. I'm not a big fan of Urban Decay, but I kind of find that, to me, this is kind of unique, so I'm gonna keep it. Now in this stack, we have the Revealed Smoky, the Revealed 2, the Revealed 1, and the Revealed 3D. Now these are not the greatest quality, but they're pretty good, and I got them in boxy charm boxes. So for now, I'm going to keep those. And then a Coastal Scents Smoky palette. Now this is the most colorful palette that I own as far as, well, as far as bright and bold eyeshadows. So I figure I'll keep this for when I take a notion to wear some bright colors, I'll have them. So that will go in the keep pile. And then my Lorac Mega Pros I'll be keeping all of those, and I need to use them more because the Lorac eyeshadows are probably some of my favorites. And then of course there is the Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'll be keeping that. And in this stack we have the original Naked 1 by Urban Decay, and I've hardly touched this one at all, but you know, it's still, everyone still speaks very well of it, so I'm going to be keeping that one. Then my It Cosmetics Naturally Pretty is still a pretty palette with some very good eyeshadows, so I'll keep that. And this is my Smashbox Photo Opt Mega Palette. And this is in my Flashback Friday series as well. And it has a lot of stuff. So if you want to see more about that, you'll have to go watch that video. But then I'm going to be keeping that. And this is one of the first Sigma palettes that I got. It was the Paris palette, where a lot of YouTubers got together, went to Paris, and came up with these eyeshadows. And it had a blush brush and an eye brush with it. So I'm going to keep that because I still like those blushes. And then this is the Too Faced, a few of my favorite things. And I like these kind of palettes that has more than just eyeshadow, but has the blush and bronzer with it. So I'm going to keep that. And this was the first palette that I bought online. It's the Coastal Scents 88 Warm palette. And Emily Noel made me do it. And it's still a good palette. So I'm going to keep that, kind of sentimental reasons. But that's in my Flashback Friday series too. Now in this container, I have, these are my other Morphe palettes. This is the first Jacqueline Hill one. This is the 350. And this is the 35N. So I'm going to keep all those. And this is my Makeup Geek eyeshadows that I really, really like. And I need to get some more and fill up my Z palette. So I'm going to keep all those. And this is the Too Faced palette that came in the Christmas holiday box like a couple of years ago. And it got a lot of criticism because of all these shimmery shades, had a lot of fallout and everything. But actually, the shades that, the other shades I like the highlighter shades and I like the blush shades. So I'm still going to keep that. And this is an Ofra Pro that came, I think came in a boxy charm. And then these other extras here came in a boxy charm. So I'm going to be keeping that. And the Modern Renaissance, I'll be keeping that one. And this is the Pure Soiree Diaries that came in a boxy charm just a couple of months ago. And I like that, so I'm going to be keeping it. And these three here are what come in the Grand Hotel Cafe from Too Faced Holiday last Christmas. And I like these pretty good. This one has the bronzer. This one is Eggnog Latte. Keep bumping my camera. Sorry about that. And this one is the Peppermint Mocha, and they smell good. So I'm going to keep those. And then the very last one is one of my all-time favorites that I've probably reached for more than anything this year, and that is the Lorac Pro 4. And this has been in a couple of my videos. So I'm going to keep that. So as you can see, I am once again keeping more than I'm getting rid of. So those will all go back into my collection. And these three will be, or these 4. These 4 will be the ones I will be parting with. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.